Hey, hello. Welcome to another 10 out of 10 would recommend. My name is Brian. I'm your host. You may or may not have seen this show before. This is how it works. I invite a couple of friends on here. We talk about purchases that we've made recently, and we create reviews of those purchases. I've been buying a ton of stuff during COVID on Amazon, and I thought it would be ridiculous if I made up little reviews. So that's what we do. It'll be a lot of fun. You should comment during the show, ask questions, have a good time with us. Megan's on here. She says, "I bet Nick is recommending a tool. You're not too far away. I'm gonna hang out here while I work." Hey, Amy, nicely done on Brandon Ferris's new website, and I look forward to having you in town soon. So maybe I can half hire you also to do stuff around here. Anyway, nice to have you here. Let's bring our guests out today. It's the very funny Nick George, Janay Lovering, and Grant Potter. Hello.
Hey, Brian.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Is half hiring better or worse than an internship?
I don't know. It's the Comedy Spot can't afford what you're probably worth, but maybe if I can get her to do one small task and pay her for that, that would be great. She's super organized. She does a lot of cool stuff with. She's like Brandon Ferris's like assistant now. You all three gave me the look that people in the field during newscasts give the person at the desk. All three of you were like this.
Back to you. Back to you.
And I heard you.
Well, it's nice to have all three of you on here. Janay, what have you been up to lately?
I have been writing some satire. I just got a piece published this week, so it was a good week for me.
Wow.
I'm just going to plug the Comedy Spot satire class if anyone wants to come write with me. It's a lot of fun.
That'd be great. Yeah. We still have to post some work that your classes have submitted. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, students have been published out of the class too, so it's great.
That's awesome. Well, Janay, welcome. We got Grant up there in the other corner. Grant, how are you? Oh, look, it says Claudia.
I'm good. Yesterday, I taught my dog how to swim in the American River. It was very cute, and she was very good at it. I went home and then Googled the American River and found out it is just covered in feces. Like the scientists, and this was 2 years ago, they're like, it's really bad. Like there's a lot of E. coli in there. So I feel a little sticky today.
Wait, you didn't teach your dog how to swim, right? Your dog knows how to swim instinctually.
Well, no, they're like scared of the water, so you like throw the ball a little further each time, then you treat them, and then like you just get them comfortable in the water. And then she was swimming. Yeah, no, I didn't like, I don't know.
You didn't
like
you weren't there,
breaststroke. Like... She's not doing butterfly.
You can't do butterfly.
Yeah, I have a really bad habit of ingesting water, like in a pool. You know, like I'm always opening my mouth. So every time I would go skiing in the river, I'm just like, oh, God, this is so bad. I'm surprised I haven't died.
It's one of those SACB articles that you're like, you see an ad at the bottom, so you're like, okay, I'm near the end of the article. And then it just keeps fucking, it was like 10 pages more than I thought was possible on how much poop is in the river. I got bored of reading it. I was like, well, I'm going to die. It's fine.
And there's just a picture of an old man on the side just taking a deuce in the river.
There was a picture of, I guess, someone pooped in a plastic bag and then hung it on the tree. And that was like one of the main photos. And just hung it over the river. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I never want to.
So I took like 2 showers today.
All right, Nick, what about you? What's new with you?
What's new? God. You caught me off guard.
Sorry.
I should have knew you were gonna ask me that question with the previous two. We started our garden for the spring.
Oh, nice.
Planting some veggies.
Yeah, not that.
Tomatoes.
I put up Jess's comment right after you said
Gross.
that.
Gross. Hey, there's very little feces. Actually, no, it's all feces, right? It's like fertilizer. So. Yeah, a lot of feces in my yard. Not as much as the American River, but we're trying lemon cucumbers this season. So
Wow.
nothing funny about that, but that's something new we're trying.
Well, it's nice to have all three of you on here. Have you done more or less shopping online since COVID happened?
More.
Yeah.
I did a lot before. Grant looked
probably
like he's not sure. Grant looked like he didn't understand the question.
No. I really love Amazon, and I feel like in our comedy community, that's like not a great thing. It doesn't support small businesses. Bezos is destroying the earth.
Yeah.
But I fucking love them. I hate shopping in person.
Yeah.
And like when a little box arrives, it's like Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. It's tough. It's really tough. It's so easy.
Actual shopping sucks. They figured it out.
Yeah, I know. I hate going into stores. So, all right. Well, I have picked a product that I recently bought to do a review. I'm going to go first, and then we'll just go down the line of Nick, Janay, and then Grant. And Tessa says that you're hot for Bezos.
Yeah, he's gotten really buff lately.
Yeah,
You've seen Bezos pictures. He spent his quarantine like hoarding gym equipment and doing testosterone.
Yeah. Justine says 10 out of 10 would recommend Poo Poo River. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do my product first. There we go. These are giant googly eyes. Giant googly eyes. Here's my review. I said, I bought these because I saw someone on TikTok walking around town sticking them all over people's eyes on bus stop ads, sticking them to supermarket products like Pringles cans, and on inanimate objects like fire hydrants. I quickly realized that if I were caught, I would be totally embarrassed, so I haven't been able to bring myself to stick them on anything, which really bummed me out. What a waste. I bought 2 packs of these. I was pissed that I had wasted money and disappointed about my lack of adventure. Randomly, I wrote this really fast today. Randomly, I stuck them on my eyes to see what they would look like. Eureka! I know this isn't their intended purpose, but it turns out that googly eyes on different parts of your body is pretty hilarious. Ever see googly nipples? You should. Cyclops belly button? It's funnier than you think, and I'm overweight. Ever run around the house with googly eyes on your butt cheeks chanting googly butt, while your significant other looks in horror? It will change your relationship. And don't even get me started on puppet peeing. Are you feeling down? You can't help to laugh when you have a googly eyes on your body. 10 out of 10 would recommend. That is my review for my giant googly eyes. And just to prove that I did in fact buy these, I have them right here. And this is how it all started.
That's pretty good.
But they're also like,
I love. Oh shit, that's a big one.
Wow, that's a big one.
I'm anime.
I like that you told us to make up a review. This is all shit that you did. All that was 100% true.
I like with the 2-inch ones, you have to kind of scowl to get them to stay. So it makes me look like a little menacing.
Oh, I lost it. It's way underneath the desk now. Yeah. Yeah. Now, what you're asking yourself is, in fact, did he do it or did he not do this?
I'm 100% convinced you did that and more.
Oh yeah.
I like googly peen. That's my favorite.
Wait, who's the Sesame Street character like with the really phallic nose?
Oh,
He's blue. Grover. Yeah. Have you tried blue peen and then you can get a Grover?
No, I only have googly eyes. I don't have this big ass like foam piece to go over my nose.
I think it's
Grover
funny
has
that
an alter ego where he's wearing like a Roman war helmet. He's like a superhero. I forget.
Oh, it's Gonzo. Gonzo.
Oh,
Gonzo,
sorry.
right.
Wait, who's Grover?
Who's Grover? Oh, Grover looks like a Blue Elmo.
Oh yeah, Grover.
Oh, damn.
Well, we'll talk about it later. Janay, did you say something? Were you about to say something?
Oh, I think it's funny that you think that anyone is questioning whether or not you actually did this. No one.
Everyone's
no
like,
one
no, that's probably true.
You did it.
Yeah.
You could put it like on the toilet and it's like you're like pissing into the toilet's mouth. That could be good.
Gross.
I don't know. I feel like, yeah. Gen Z's probably into that. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll find a good use for them, but for right now, they're just going to sit on my desk. So
I think you found it. I think you already found a good use.
All right. Does
So
anybody... What?
You didn't want to. You thought that if you went out in public and put those on places that you might get caught.
Yeah, I had honestly, like, I saw these on TikTok and I was like, oh, that's cute. They like put them like there was a picture of like a Pampers where the baby's on the front, but then they put googly eyes on the baby's eyes, and it's absolutely hilarious. Every time I see something like this, it just makes me crack up laughing. So I was like, oh, I should get that, and I'll just carry them around with me. And then whenever I see something weird, I'll stick it on. But then I got really afraid that I would get caught doing it, and I just couldn't. I couldn't do
Oh, like hanging around the baby diaper aisle.
Yeah, like people would be like, "What the hell, dude?"
But okay, that makes sense. I can see why you decided not to go that route.
But I want you to see this. Like, this is pretty great.
I'm sold. You should do it. You'll be like a modern day like Patch Adams or something.
Yeah.
Like spread joy wherever you go.
Well, that's what I was thinking. But then every time I tried to go like sneak up on something, I was like, oh, I can't do it anymore. So, all right. Anyway, that's my review for my googly eyes tonight. Nick, we're gonna have you go. We're gonna have you go first.
Okay.
All right. I'm
Let's
gonna
do it.
Switch you over to your product page, and you're going to tell us what this is.
Yeah, so I guess it's kind of a tool. I guess. I mean, it's not too far off. This is a wireless mini trail camera, and well, I guess I should get into my review to explain a little bit about why I got it, and
Yeah.
then maybe we can chat about it. Okay, give me a second. Let's pull this up. Okay. What's that, pest control technician? You found rat droppings and multiple points of entry in my home? And that scratching sound at night is not, in fact, our family cat, but rather a countless number of rodents gnawing at our rafters? And you can't guarantee that the problem will go away quickly? And the monthly service we pay you for doesn't cover rodent abatement? Okay, hold up. It's time to take matter into my own hands. And the first phase is recon. That's where the Camp Park mini trail camera 16 megapixel 1080p with 120 degree wide angle lens comes in. You can't find a rodent if you can't see it. and this baby would be my eyes in the sky. It was a little hard to find at first on Amazon. I had to scroll past a lot of ads for elk jerky and whole Tuscan wolf milk and Joe Rogan ads. But when I finally got her, she was worth the wait. With the motion activated auto record feature, you just kind of set it and forget it. It's like a nanny cam if your nanny lived in your attic and was a rat. And it's covered in camo print, which is awesome. So it means business. And by business, of course, I mean Republican. Now, unfortunately, I never actually caught any rats on camera. This is true. I got tons of high-resolution clips of me setting up the camera, fiddling with the camera, taking it back down, and checking the camera obsessively. But by and large, of all the footage it did get, it was amazing. 10 out of 10 would recommend to a friend or any, Joe Rogan enthusiast.
That's pretty great. So my first question has to be, did you legit get that for the reason that you stated?
100%. 100%. Yes, sir. I have no other business on a trail or I don't hunt. I don't do any of that. This was purely because we didn't know what else to do. So we figured, let's see if we can figure out what had been tormenting us.
What hat did you just throw on, Janay?
I just was picturing Nick wearing like a hat, and he has like this tiny rifle for rats. Like he's like on the ground, this tiny rifle.
Pew, pew, pew.
I don't know if you guys have ever been there where you just you don't know what to do about something and it's the kind of thing with like roof rats or whatever the hell you call them. Like at 2 a.m, right? You like wake up and you hear something and it's all like in the middle of the night, it's all you can focus on. And you're like, I will get rid of this rat at I will burn the house down if I have to. But yeah, like as soon as we put the camera up, I don't know if the rat knew what was up, but it went away after that. And so I don't know. I don't know if it worked, I guess, but for who knows why.
Now, does the camera stream to the cloud and you can check the footage there, or are you having to go up into the attic, pull out the SD card?
You can do both, but I know much better than to put a live streaming webcam in my house onto the cloud, so I don't. I'm kind of paranoid. So even my attic, which doesn't have anything useful in it, but so I did. I was I read online, they're you should set this thing up if you're trying to figure out what's going on and come back a week later and check the footage. And I was a week? I was up there 3 times a day trying to see if I could do it.
Yeah, it seems like probably your increased presence in the attic was scaring them off. This guy's coming here 4 times a day.
Hindsight, hindsight's 2020, but we did. So part of the process of, they call it, you do an exclusion, which means you go around your entire roof line and you literally fence off any tiny little holes so that nothing can get in or out. And we did that, but we still heard it, which meant that whatever was in there never was able to get out, which means it's still there. It just hasn't made noise in about 4 months. So I don't know.
Oh, that's
but the
tough.
Camera's cool. I could see a lot of, I could see why hunters like it. I don't know.
Did you pick up any animal or insect at all besides yourself on the camera?
I got our own cat twice, but that not in the attic. That was when we were testing it outside. I was oh, maybe I'll see wildlife. We saw our own cat twice. And then in the attic, I got really excited. Because it timestamps. So when you pull it up on your computer, you see, before you see the clips, you see all the times. And I knew when I was up there. So there was a time middle of the night. I was oh, I got it.
That's it.
Open the video, and it was a wispy spider web just kind of floating in front of us. I was damn it. Didn't catch it. Or maybe the rat left it there knowing that I would get all excited. But yeah, nothing.
Oh yeah,
Which
Donna
people-
says you're gonna
sorry.
smell that rat up there one of these days. It's gonna die in the.
Uh,
Yep, it's
I
gonna.
was
be
hoping.
bad.
I hope it would. I was hoping it would just kind of like, I don't know, just disappear. Like I just wouldn't. You know, sometimes you have a problem in your life, and if you do nothing, it just like goes away. That's what I was hoping for. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's gonna happen. But.
I've never had that happen. I've usually when I just ignore it, it gets worse. Ask
But
my
yeah,
ex; it's the same thing. So
It is like a really like violating feeling though, just being like, God, am I like, do we live in filth?
yeah.
Like, what are we? You know what I mean? Like, oh, there's like vermin above us, and blah, like,
We-
you know, maybe I should do the dishes more. Like I was trying to equate it to our lifestyle, and then just.
I read a SACB article on your house.
No,
Really long. It was super long.
there's just a rat hanging his poop on a rafter. No,
Now, people always say in horror movies, like, why don't you get out of the house? It's so obvious there's a demon there. If you had seen some demonic shit on camera, would you have immediately bounced? Or
No, like I would have thought it was. Okay, so why would it come from it from the point of view of like, oh, there's no way that's demonic. So there must be some like amazing, weird, like optical illusion going on in my attic, and I would have tried to like capture from like multiple angles. Like my mind wouldn't have gone to like, oh, supernatural. It would have been like what's making that reflection?
Yeah.
I gotta figure that
whoa,
out.
why? The reflection's in Latin. Cool.
Yeah, like.
But then for sure, Nick George would have ordered 4 more of those cameras to get better coverage of his attic, so he can see where
Hell
it's coming
yes.
from.
Like I would have gone, like how they have all that gear in Ghost Hunter shows and stuff. But like I never would think that I was like documenting a ghost. I would just be like, oh, like there's a drip or something, and there's a
Right.
puddle, and when the furnace kicks on, it reflects light off of the ceiling, and that's what's going. Like I would have wanted to figure out what was happening.
Yeah.
But no. But it sounds like you, Grant, would have gotten the hell out of there.
I practice what I preach, you know. I'm always yelling at those families in the movies. I mean, I rent though, so it's like a whole different calculus. I can just dip at any point. You've got a workshop that you love. Like that'd be tough to move away from.
Yeah.
That's true. I'd have to start all over.
Yeah, everybody has mouse and rat stories, you know, like them
Okay,
crawling
good.
in the thing. You're fine. I
right.
have my garage. I rent a place where my garage is surrounded by like a wood pile. And I know there's a hole into it someplace because I find rat droppings sometimes. And I see one rat dropping and I just fucking freak out. You know, I'm like, kids, don't touch anything in this garage. Like, this is a filthy garage. So
the company that we use sent out a specialist, like a rat specialist, who was like, he has found his calling because he super loves like killing rodents. I don't know how else to put it. Like, and he was like, he at one point asked me kind of quietly, like, hey, like, do you want them gone at like any cost? And I was like, what does that mean? And he opens up the side of his truck and he brings out like two like canisters with like, they almost look like large like salt shakers. And he goes, this shit's banned in California. Like, no, I don't want to be an accessory to like EPA, like of EPA violation. So apparently though, there's like some states where there's like the really good, like it'll just wipe out everything and probably the residents of the house too. But like, I was like slow your roll a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
let's start with cameras, and then if it becomes a problem, we'll go to. But like, I have to admit, like being woken up a couple times in the middle of the night, and you're just like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about the environment. Just do what you need to do
right.
to make that stop.
I like that
That's right.
Janay put on her hunting hat again and had her small little rifle take him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mignon said she'll handle any spider, but 100%. Oh my God. Okay. I can't let this go on for too long, but I have to tell this story because you guys will appreciate this. I had to go out into my garage. We had this bag full of jackets and gloves and stuff. Winter weather, going up to the mountains to go to the snow. Because my son was going up to camp. I wanted to have a warm jacket. So I pull out this bag and I start pulling out this coat, and it's got a hole in it. All the stuffing is coming out. And I was like, shit. I go, I wonder why this happened. And then a rat jumps out of this bag in the middle of my kitchen and hits the ground and starts running all over the house. And everyone in my house left the house and left me sitting there on my own. Mignon goes out the back door and she gets up on a stump in the back door. The kids go in their room and like pack clothes and things like in the like the opening to the door so that nothing can get in. And I had to like get this thing out on my own. It was even raining outside. Mignon was like, nope, I am totally okay. But I got it out. I just basically took out all the routes, and then I had to like broom him out of the house, and it ran out the back door. It was terrible.
Yeah,
I feel like everyone's tough until like a rat crawls in front of you, and then you just you reveal yourself to be a coward. You're just like, oh God, no!
Oh, you do the thing where like I yelled, I was like, "Roar!" You know, and then it was like, but then my whole body went like this.
I mean, if I'm being honest, like you asked the question, like, did I see anything? Like, if I saw a bunch of rats on the camera, like, I didn't think of plan B. Like, I didn't think of the next step. Like, I don't know if like I was gonna go up there and because like it's a low roof and like I'm afraid of the dark. So like I don't know.
All right. Well, that was a good review.
You gotta commit total war.
Total war.
Burn their village. Get them all, man. Even the babies.
Janay, let's go ahead. Janay, let's go ahead and let's go to your product page. Let's hear your review. Good job, by the way, Nick George. Nicely done.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I like that was all rooted in honesty. Like it was so
100%.
So, Janay, why don't you tell us what you bought, and then you can launch into your review.
Well, I bought magnets because I needed magnets, and I would bring them to show you, but I was afraid, the computers, magnets, that those don't mix.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. So these magnets stick to what I wanted them to stick to. I mean, no complaints. I'm not sure what else they're supposed to do. The description, though, it says they have innumerable uses. That's too many uses to be counted. I don't know about that. I can only think of one that's like sticking to certain metals. But the description also lists these uses. I'm going to put that in quotation marks, uses. Heavy duty, fridge door, garage, kitchen, science, craft, art, office, therapy. So none of those are uses. One is an adjective. Heavy duty is an adjective. The rest of the list is just nouns. They're not in the same category also. I will admit, though, that these magnets do have a therapeutic benefit. I actually bought them to stick some exercise posters to my garage door, like our COVID workout room. Mm-hmm. My husband bought these exercise posters for us. So when I hung them, I realized that my husband would be annoyed because he likes to exercise with the garage door open, but I just left them there. I was like, oh, well. The next day, I came down to the garage to find that he had moved the posters and the magnets. At first, I was mad, but then I realized that instead of hanging them in front of my stuff on our shelves, he blocked access to his own stuff on the shelves. So it made me remember that marriage is compromise. And I am just grateful to be married to such an unselfish man. So thank you, magnets. Thank you, magnets.
All right. Perfect. Very good. Very good. Let's go back to everybody here. There we go. Roy Donk says, will these magnets save my parents' marriage? Probably not. I don't think it gives therapy like that. So
no, there was a picture of a woman holding two magnets like to her temples.
Oh wow.
But I don't know if that was the therapeutic use. it was a life lesson for me. So it was accurate.
And now, how long have you been married now, Janay?
Like 15 years.
15 years. Holy crap. So,
Some people say congratulations, Brian.
oh,
Holy shit!
Oh my God! Moving on.
I would never guess that.
I'm always impressed. So, I think it's great. So, do you have like a shorthand when you communicate to each other now? Like, is it kind of like you don't have to say anything? It's like telepathic, or does it get better, Janay? Are you? I'm kidding.
I feel like you're asking me if do I like put a magnet on the fridge and then like that's a sign now. I don't know if I'm putting too much on these.
No, yeah. No, I was just wondering if it's like. I think it's really cool that like you did one thing and he did something else, but then you were like, "Oh, that's really nice." He was like doing it for us. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the Sherlock Holmes of relationships, but I've trained myself to like look for the positive. Where I'm like, he moved the poster. Oh, but he moved them in front of his stuff. So
that's good though.
I was like, elementary.
You must have like a lot of metal cabinets in your garage.
We do.
We do.
I like that on that Amazon picture. It was like a 4-star magnet. I just feel like magnets are maybe the most binary thing on Earth, in that they're either like they stick or they don't.
Well, I have to explain that I gave my review. I actually put my review on Amazon, but it's not up yet. And it asked me to rate the sheerness. It's like, are they sheer 1 to 5? Are they thick 1 to 5? And there was one more thing that had nothing to do with magnets at all.
Are they rare earth?
Yeah. They are from Earth and not Venus.
I always thought that was a weird flex that magnets could call themselves rare earth, because like they're not that rare. Like if they were as rare as gold, they would cost as much as gold does.
Yeah.
And so like the fact that they're clearly less, like, I don't know, it's a weird thing to, I guess it's the neodymium that makes them rare. I'm sure there's someone in the comments that will sound off all about magnets and set the record straight, but I own some of these. I don't know if it's the exact same size, but there's nothing more sad though than learning that there's some metals like aluminum that these don't stick to, and so like you find out the hard way that like your refrigerator is non-magnetic. You gotta put something in.
Wait, those magnets don't work on a fridge? That's like a magnet's purpose.
Depends. There are some fridges that are not like that are aluminum.
You know what's really funny is I think, Grant, you said it best, like it's a magnet. It has one job, right? But the description on the Amazon website is so extensive. Like it's like highest grade, strong as a bull, highly durable, nickel-coated magnets. And then there's a paragraph under each of these bullet points. It's like cost savings and premium quality, wide range of applications, 100% risk-free money-back policy. Who has ever returned magnets in their entire life? I don't know. It's pretty funny.
A lot of these small items also like they like sound off in their description and like throw other competitors under the bus. They're like, these are the real neodymium, like not that like fake like neodymium ion substrate that isn't the real thing. Like you're like, okay, well I want the real full neodymium, so like I'm not gonna fuck around with those other guys.
So this worked though, right, Janay? Like the magnets worked. It's just that they needed to be moved around after you'd put them up.
Yeah, they did 10 out of 10, like they stuck to things and they had a therapeutic benefit.
Oh.
Have you tried the like straight to brain, you know, therapy that the woman
No.
was doing on the site?
No.
Because
I'm worried.
crystals are a thing now, so maybe magnets are the next big boom mineral. I don't know.
I have extra. I could send you some if you need some magnet therapy.
Please.
You know what I would be afraid of is if I put a magnet on this side of my head and then something metal on this side of the head and started to drag it and then it moved as I went around. It would mean like there's like hardly anything in between these two spaces. Just...
Yeah. Totally hollow.
These magnets have good vibes, man. I love it. All right. That's great. I'm glad that it did exactly what it was supposed to do in the description. We don't have any links to these this time. Sometimes I put links to these. I don't know why anybody would be like, man, I got to go get some magnets. Do you guys, this is a weird question. Do you guys have favorite pens? Is there a type?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Pilot G2. Oh,
yeah. That's my daughter's favorite pen. I like these Bic round stick pens. I'm a big fan of those. I ordered like a big box recently, 2 big boxes of these. So now I have 30 just waiting in the wings just in case.
I'm a pen chewer, which is gross, so I can't do those. Those ones are a little too fragile. The Pilot G2s are very sturdy.
Nice. All right. Okay. Very good. I just wanted if anybody else, because this is the thing that I buy on Amazon. Like I'll be in the middle of the night and I'll be like, oh, I should buy new pens. So, all right. Okay, let's do Grant. You're up. What do you got for us?
Okay, I have some stickers. This seems like a weird purchase, but I will explain. My mom is a school counselor, and her and my dad are international teachers. They live in China. So it was her birthday recently, and because of the COVID restrictions, she can't leave China right now, and her students love these stickers. So I bought like 3 packs of these, sent them over to China, which truly is like represents that like our economies have flipped. I'm like sending cheap consumer goods over to China. Mm-hmm. And it costs significantly more to ship than to buy the stickers, which felt insane to me. But because my parents are international, I've skipped so many of their birthdays that like whatever they ask for, they get now. Anyways, long story short, I didn't just buy scratch and sniff stickers for myself. I feel like I needed to clarify that.
Sure.
So for my review, I kind of broke the format of the show because I actually didn't write this. I found it, and I enjoyed it so much that I'm just gonna read it.
That's okay. That's good.
All right. 5 out of 5 stars. My students can't get enough of these. Reviewed in the United States on October 9, 2019. I teach social studies in the Seattle area. My students love smelling these stickers and choosing their favorite ones. The scents of these stickers last so long. I got them in April of this year, and they're still smelling great on my students' binders. After 6 months, I've tried other scented stickers, and these are miles ahead of the others. And then, like, you know when they, like, re-review something? It says, edit, March 8, 2021. Yo, Bezos, what's up, Playboy? It's me, Dan Jewett. I'm the teacher who just married your ex-wife, and I've officially secured the bag. Whoever said mo money, mo problems didn't marry into a cool 54 billion. Flex. I have the ultimate sugar mama thanks to you. And let me tell you, Jeff, the sugar is sweet. And then he wrote Chef's Kiss, which I think is gross. The day after Mackenzie said yes to my proposal, I went to my school on Mercer Island for a parent-teacher conference. One of the parents started yapping about their kid's grades, so I slapped a sticker on his forehead, scratched it, and said, that must be your smell, because I don't think they make stickers that smell like asshole. I then resigned and told the principal he could socially study these nuts. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that you sending sext to your mistress would put me in the Forbes 400. That's got to be the most expensive dick pic in history. I hope she liked it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 stars. Would marry your ex again. Love, Dan. P.S. P.S. I really like the show Patriot on Amazon Prime. It's very underrated and not talked about enough. Please bring it back.
I'm so dizzy from your camera.
Oh, sorry.
Every time you laugh.
Yeah, I was looking at a Word doc. I shouldn't have put this on my knees because I was laughing. My bad.
It was like, woo.
Well, there you go. The guy that married Jeff Bezos' wife wrote a
Wait, so
review.
is that real, you think? Or no? There's no way that's real.
It can't be real.
No, I wrote it.
Oh.
Okay. Wait, was the first part real?
The first part was a real review that I read, and then I just added.
Okay. I just want to figure out what's going on. Okay.
But for the, I didn't want to ruin the mystique of the review by,
Oh, that's good. No, that makes more sense.
Yeah, probably botched delivery with my camera shaking and not being clear at all.
Well, the way you're reading it, you were so into it, I thought, there's no way he wrote this. Like, he knows what it says if he wrote it.
I think I was hearing you laugh, and that was triggering me.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
That's all right. All right, good.
Well, wait, do your parents not have access to Amazon in China?
No, no U.S. tech product exists over there. So they have Uber, but it's Uber for China, which is called Didi. And every single product, every single online thing that we have has a clone over there that is rooted in China, and then probably has some government connection.
So for Amazon, it's Alibaba, or AliExpress?
Yeah, it's Alibaba. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Let's see. Uber Eats is called Sherpa. That's how they get their food.
Exclusively.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think I don't know, I'm trying to go back to the premise of someone that would be a huge flex if you wrote a review on your new wife's ex-husband's business. If I went on to an ex-girlfriend's page and was by the way, I've moved on with my life and your burgers are shit or something like that. That would be terrible. They can't get scratch and sniff stickers in China.
No, so okay, even crazier. I went to UPS because my parents said DHL was the best way to ship, and I think UPS owns DHL. Anyways, I put the stickers down. I'm I have to mail these to China, and she's like, "No, you can't do that." I'm like, "What do you mean I can't do that?" She's like, "It's gonna cost $200." I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." For some reason, UPS it costs $30 from USPS, so that's not too bad. But it'll take 3 weeks.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought it would be way more than that to get to China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a lot of research for that review. I read all of Jeff Bezos's sex to his mistress. They're all you guys should do yourself a favor, look them up. They're all deeply not that sexy and not even that explicit. He's just I want to see you and love you with my eyes and shit like that. That's pretty much the extent of it. It's all very it's a little just embarrassing and how not explicit it is. I could use more Bezos.
It just sounds like poetry.
Yeah, just one step below. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'll find it.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. I feel all those CEOs, they're a little bit off, right? I mean, they're all kind of a little bit socially maladjusted and they talk. They're not even that sexy. Is he talking about the stickers?
No. No, talking about how he said that the text messages weren't even that sexy.
Oh. How
Okay,
many?
here it is.
How many?
I want to
did you
smell
buy?
you. I want to breathe you in. I want to hold you tight. ... I want to kiss your lips. ... I love you. I am in love with you.
That's just Foo
That's
Fighter
like
lyrics.
I was just gonna say that's exactly what that is.
Megan says that she wished she could leave a review on her exes. That would save so much time. Yeah, that would be okay. That would be okay.
That should be a new thing for Tinder of just like what previous, owners have said.
Dustin was clarifying. The rats were not even that sexy.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. Speaking of sending gifts, I think Grant and I, we talked like last week when you asked us, I don't know if we fully understood the show. We sent each other an Amazon gift for like an unboxing. I don't know if you want to. Yeah, so I don't know if we have time for it. And I didn't know Janay was going to be on the show. Otherwise, I would have sent her something. But so I don't know if we have time, we could like, I don't know what he sent me.
I don't know what you sent me.
So you guys sent each other gifts because you knew you were going to be on the show today.
Yeah, and I thought we were going to have to like review an Amazon gift. So we're like, well, let's send each other a gift and then we'll just review it like live reaction. But then you sent the instructions about how it's like got to be something we bought. But we still sent it. We still sent each other. This is what he got. I don't know what it is. I haven't opened it yet.
Janay, I'll send you something because they left you out of this. So, all right, let's see it. Nick George, you want to open up yours first?
Let's go with Grant. It sounds like he's ahead of me. Go ahead.
Okay.
Grant.
All right, Grant.
Okay. Oh wow, this is nice. This is very thoughtful actually. This is a print of Mount Baker. This was in my hometown, and then on the back, Nick wrote, "Hang in there, champ."
Well, you've been going through some stuff, so I just want to make sure you remember where you came from, and that sometimes when we leave to look and find ourselves, we realize that we were right there all along.
Oh.
Yeah, I just thought I was doing good. I don't really know what you're referencing.
Well, if maybe it's for the future.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right, what'd you get?
Well,
Hold on.
You even did a little gift. A gift for you.
Happy
that's
Easter.
weird. It's like, sorry, hold on. There's we got a theme going because you sent me is it just a picture of you?
Well,
Wow.
yeah, that was
you wrote.
Yeah, that was my flight attendant character.
Yeah, from that show from a while back. And on the back, you just wrote, "Hang in there."
Well, you're going. You have the rats going. It's been tough.
That's a cool look.
Thank you.
I wouldn't.
What was
I
that
wish
character?
you guys.
You were a flight attendant.
It was after the United Airlines like beat the shit out of that guy. So my character for God, what was that show? The like post-apocalyptic show where we're all characters.
I can't remember.
Lost?
No.
Oh, you're talking about the show at the Comedy Spot?
Lost.
Yeah,
that was called.
I auditioned for Lost. That was my headshot. It didn't work.
Dystopian Idol.
Oh,
Dystopian Idol. That's right. So yeah, I played a flight attendant who was like extremely violent to the passengers, and I just thought me being happy kind of represented hang in there, chain.
I wish you guys would have told me about this and not told Janay, so that all of a sudden I could be like, oh yeah, well I got this package from Janay and it's a picture of her. She would have been like, what the hell, guys? Oh well.
Well, that was cool.
Yeah. Well, this was fun. I enjoyed myself today. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah, I got something out of it too. This is great. I'm gonna put this up.
Yeah, put it up in the attic. It'll be like a scarecrow.
Yeah.
Scarecrow. Well, I appreciate you all being here. If anybody at home would like to purchase any of these in the future, I think Tina will update the affiliate page. So
We should
yes,
sell this.
we'll make that available too
Okay.
online. Just the autographed pictures of Grant Potter as a flight attendant. Yeah, this is tons of fun. Thank you for doing this. All right, let's get out of here. Just want to remind everybody, we have outdoor shows starting this Friday. The first show is already sold out. Anti-Cooperation League has not sold out yet. So if you would like to get tickets for that show, go and do that. For all of you that are just online, that are out of town or whatever, we'll be back tomorrow with the Bad Flick Show and with Movie Libs. And there's like one more thing I keep forgetting about. I don't know. Do us a favor. Just subscribe to the Comedy Spot YouTube page. If you haven't done that already, that's important. I'm trying to get us up to 1,000. We're within striking distance, 700 and something. So we could do that, right?
Totally. I probably need to.
Can you guys just?
I probably need to subscribe.
Just all nod your heads again before you. Okay.
Oh God, I hate to be this guy. I don't know if 700 is that close to it.
Okay, Grant. I'm gonna have to turn off your camera now. We're just gonna give.
That's fine.
Wiggly.
Be like a dick.
No, we're just gonna give 2 Nicks
Oh,
and a
no,
Janay.
man.
Wait, hold on. Let me do my best Grant impression.
My head's big.
Janay, I love your hat. By the way, it was the perfectly placed prop tonight. Yes. If you have rats in your attic, contact Janay. She will shoot them with her small gun, and then take their little bodies with her magnets and put them up on her refrigerator.
I think the takeaway is if you're going through hell right now, just ignore it, and things will just magically work themselves out.
Is that what you're taking away from the show tonight? Is just ignore your problems and they will be fine.
Yeah, I think so.
What? Or Janay, what?
Use magnets.
Or use magnets.
Oh yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.